Alright, and welcome to the final episode of my Bloodborne Blood Level 4 Beginner's Guide. We've done everything in the main game, we've completed the DLC, so now all that remains are the 3 final bosses. So do not forget to get the 3rd umbilical cord back in Yusefka's clinic, so we can face the moon presence after Gehrman. But first let's head over to Mergo's wet nurse. Alright, after everything we've faced so far, Mergo's wet nurse should not be that big of a deal. There's not really any specific different approach required on BL4. One thing that could help you out, which I didn't do here, but if you hit her with 4 poison knives in a row, you can do a significant amount of passive damage in the background. And of course, as soon as you see the effect is worn off, just reapply. It will make the fight a lot shorter at least. Other than that, it basically comes down to constantly try to attack her from behind. But watch out that some of her moves, like the one where she acts like a lawnmower, reach like 330 degrees around her. So only directly behind her is it safe. When she summons the clone, it is safest to just start running in a circle until the purple haze has disappeared. However, make sure that you never deplete your entire stamina bar, so that you can always roll if necessary. Also, if you need to heal, it's better if you don't, because there's not really a safe time to heal when the clone is active. So, since healing slows you down, it's not unlikely that you will get killed while in the healing animation. By the way, if you are really lucky and manage to stagger the boss while she summons the clone, it will cancel that entire phase altogether. So always try to get some extra hits in when she is in the summoning animation. But of course, don't get greedy. Well, after doing this with an unupgraded weapon, that really wasn't so bad. By the way, if you wonder why it takes so long for Nightmare Slain to appear, Mergo is the source of the nightmare, not the wet nurse. So basically what happens is, you are waiting for a baby to die, because there is no longer anyone to take care of it. Yeah, Bloodborne is a bit dark, unsurprisingly. Okay, Gehrman is a really difficult fight on BL4, so I am taking the same risky approach as I did against Maria. So this is not the most solid strategy, but it will work. It simply means that it may take a few attempts.
Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunters help her to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gehrman joins the hunt.
So just like against Maria, I want to fill up my beast blood meter as fast as possible. But Gehrman also has a move that sometimes breaks when you attack and sometimes it doesn't. So that does make this a little bit RNG heavy. And contrary to Maria, it is a lot safer to parry Gehrman to get the initial attack in. So I'm trying to be as aggressive as possible, doing transform combos to raise my beast blood meter, because both the transition to the second phase, as well as the giant AoE move he gains by then, allows you to get a lot of free hits in. So that means that you want to be able to do as much damage as you can by that point. Unfortunately, I missed the backstab after the transition, and as aggressive as I was, the fight still took too long to get through it on one beast blood pellet. So especially during the second phase, hope for some good RNG, where he will quickly do the giant AoE attack, so you can finish the fight, hopefully. Well, in my case, he waited quite a while, so another little extra thing that you can do, given that you try to bait parries, is to add some bone marrow ash. It's not that much extra damage, but it will help a bit. Also remember that even though you are not going for viscerals, if you take damage while parrying, a visceral will restore your health again. So parry a lot, be aggressive, and hope for some good RNG. Okay, this is not the best way to end this guide, but I don't really know how to fight the Moon Presence. Because I just always beat him, even without knowing what I'm doing. In other words, I don't really know what his moveset even is, it's just that he doesn't have that much health to begin with, and you can get massive amounts of damage in when he does that move that leaves you with only 1 HP. Which doesn't even matter, because you can pretty much regain your health by counterattacking. Also, during his second phase, he summons these cloud things, and I'm not even sure what they do. So I don't really know what else to say. If you've made it this far, you can make it all the way to the end. The Moon Presence is simply one of the easiest bosses in the game, surprisingly.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
And that's it. That was Bloodborne on the lowest level. In my opinion, when it comes to beating games in the Soulsborne series without leveling up, I would say that this one is the hardest on the lowest level. But it is doable, and hopefully I left you with some helpful strategies. Also, if you want to see a more masochistic challenge, then check out my No Hunter's Dream run, where you need to get through the game without leveling up, without dying, without upgrading your weapon, without a gun, basically without anything. Also, check out my playlists on the 3 Dark Souls games and Demon Souls. And of course, in a few months, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice will come out. And that will be a blind playthrough. so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and press the notification bell, and I will see you again for another challenge in another game. Thanks for watching.